everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USF Bulls offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. And you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Brown wants to pass. He's got him. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Nimrod. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Rice's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 15. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Brown will throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Powell. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. The ball squirts free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown wants to pass. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Bulls will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield. Great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Owls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. The snap sets up to throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
29 Philly. Run it with the fullback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the option. Hard running there. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw the interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Rides the back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? He'll do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The lone back's got it. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Bulls are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Bulls. They've got the lead here in the 4th. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Return goes out of bounds.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Right back to him on the ground. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Coverage team gets their job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Using his legs, it's Norton. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Got it in the middle, it's Wolf. And the Bulls pick up the first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the right. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give as they work on that clock. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Alexis. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. tries to do it himself on the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. The Bulls have a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge in. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Return goes out of bounds.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working the middle, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Florida to send the offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box,